Hello and welcome to the Autistic Me podcast. I am Christopher Scott Wyatt, speaking as the Autistic Me. Today we're being joined by Gabby and Mary Angelini of Gabby's Grounds. Gabby's Grounds is a company that offers online and in-person delivery of specialized coffee and products. But we're going to talk about how it was founded and why it was founded first. Right now I'd like to introduce Gabby Angelini. Hello, Gabby.
Hey.
Gabby, can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
I have 5 brothers, and I'm the only girl.
You're the only girl?
Yeah.
I read that you are a 24-year-old young woman who has your own business. Can you tell us about that?
And nobody want to hire me at first. At first, I want to get a restaurant, but I saved all my checks. Then I went to being Bose, and my mom said I cannot do a restaurant, but I could do a coffee shop. Then I said, let's do it.
So you wanted to do a coffee shop?
Yep, she was saving all her money for a coffee shop, right?
Yes.
And we went to Biddy and Bose in Wilmington, and we saw that they employed people with special abilities, and he said, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So then we came back to Raleigh, and who did we meet with?
Larry Larson.
And he owns what?
Coffee blend.
He's a coffee roaster.
Coffee roaster.
So he made you what?
He made me special blend.
Yep. So now we got, what kind of coffees do you have?
It's Guatemala and Sumatra.
Yep.
I am also the parent of 2 young daughters with different challenges. What encouraged you to support Gabby in this endeavor?
Well, like she said, she always wanted to have her own restaurant, and she was saving all her Christmas money and birthday money for her restaurant. So after we visited the coffee shop, and saw that they were employing people, and I saw how hard it was for Gabby and her friends to find employment, I said, well, let's give it a shot. And then we got encouragement from the local roaster who said, yeah, I love this idea. Let's do it. So we were on the path, and we did a GoFundMe and raised $50,000 in 3 days. So I felt like God was giving us all the signs to go ahead with what we were doing. So we did that for about 3 years. We did pop-ups and catering, and Gabby spoke at conferences, right?
Yes.
All around the country we went.
Yeah.
And that's what it started it all.
Gabby, let's talk a little bit about you. You're 24 and you have Down syndrome. Is that accurate?
Yes. I have 5 brothers. I'm the only girl.
5 brothers. And did you go to public school?
Yes.
So you graduated from high school and then started looking for work. And what was that experience like trying to find a job?
I tried to find one, but they said no.
So you applied to work in the like the childcare at a gym, right?
Yes.
And they said no, and then they said you applied again for the smoothie shop at the gym, and they said you'd be too
slow. They just assume it, but they never try me out.
They never tried you out behind the counter?
No.
How did they know you're going to be too slow then?
Maybe they just look at me and just think I'm way different than other people.
Yeah, I think you're right. So then we said, you know what? Heck with this. We'll start our own company, right?
Yes.
Was it ever an issue in the past when you were in school? I would assume that you received some supports and that everyone encouraged you in school.
Yeah, everybody encouraged you, right?
Yes, they did.
But you did get bullied in school.
Yeah.
What happened?
One kid pushed me down the whole staircase.
Yeah.
I got really hurt.
You did.
It was not fun.
Mm-mm.
I just my ankle too.
And you even wrote a book about bullying, didn't you?
Yeah, I co-wrote it.
You co-wrote a book. What's it called?
Gabby the Puppy.
Mm-hmm. And it's on your website?
Yep.
What's your website?
www.gabbysgrounds.
The experiences in school and then looking for work, you found that you had to be independent and on your own?
Yes.
I'm surprised that they said that at a gym that you weren't able to work with children or with the smoothie shop. Did they explain why you couldn't work with the children?
No, they never explained it. Right?
No, they didn't explain it. And you've been working in the church nursery for years and years with all the little kids. They all loved you.
And my niece, too.
And your niece, you helped raise your niece. She's 9 now. And
yep.
So you had great experience with that. You would have been really good in their nursery, but they didn't.
And my nephew.
Yeah, and your nephew. And they didn't even give you a chance, right?
Yes.
And your friends had the same thing. Nobody wanted to hire them either, right?
Yeah.
This is interesting to me because I'm surprised that a child care facility and a gym would decline someone who is so eager to work.
No, yeah, they turned her right down and then turned her the same gym turned her down for the smoothie.
Yeah.
She'd be too slow.
And they said you would be too slow.
Right?
Yes.
You're not slow. You're fast on everything you do.
It's true.
I think the audience needs to understand that those with disabilities face a much higher unemployment rate and underemployment rate. For adults with intellectual disabilities and those with cognitive differences, including autism and ADHD, the unemployment rate can be 80 to 85%, and the underemployment rate can take that even higher. Unfortunately, Gabby's story here isn't unique. And one of the things you have done with Gabby's Grounds is you have sought to employ other individuals with unique challenges, correct?
Yes.
That's true. How many employees do you have?
I got 40 employees.
40 employees.
40 employees and with special needs, right? They all have special needs.
Yes.
And 2 locations we're at, right?
Creedmoor and Raleigh.
Yep.
So you are in Raleigh, and you also have the website which serves the entire country, correct?
Oh, yes.
We ship all over, right? British Columbia, Australia,
U.S.
in the U.S., Canada. We've shipped everywhere.
Yep.
So if I might ask, Mary, you created this as a nonprofit venture with the idea of helping the entire community. How did you approach that? Was this something that you had mentoring to go through? Did you work with a local organization? How did you form this company?
No, I just grabbed a couple other moms that have children that were going through the same thing, and we formed our board. And, we started out, talking about it, what can we do? What can we do? How can we get this off the ground? And the first thing we did was make T-shirts that said Gabby's. We sold those. We just worked at pop-ups all over, getting the word out, more and more and more until, we were working out of our garage, shipping out of our garage. It just kept building and building and building, getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right now, you have the website. It says that you have those locations, and you also occasionally do pop-ups in the Raleigh area, correct?
Correct.
But is online increasingly the larger part of the business?
Currently, our packaging and shipping and kitting business has exceeded that part. Right now, we have a lot of orders because people online, the Silver Farmhouse, people like that we know that have they're influencers. If they do a shout out about us and show people our products, then we get an influx of orders.
What I see on the website, you have these gift boxes. You have your morning, noon, and night, your coffee and chocolate. Then you have the individual grounds. You have quite the selection of product out there, Gabby.
Thank you.
And do you help design some of it?
Right, you make the candles.
I do.
So you help design the products and make the products.
Mm-hmm.
And how does that make you feel?
It's awesome.
It's awesome. And I know that you do tours and you do speaking. It says here that you have been on a lot of media. Have any of those been special to you?
Oh, yes.
What have you enjoyed most?
Like when Josh Chapin from ABC 11 interviewed you, or Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, I love Kelly Clarkson.
You love Kelly Clarkson?
She's awesome.
She is awesome.
I like her songs. My favorite one is Piece by Piece.
That's a good song.
It's my favorite.
And did she interview you for her TV show?
Yes.
Well, she was on the TV show.
Were you in studio or remote?
In studio in LA.
Studio.
They flew us out.
Oh, that's fantastic. Was that exciting?
It was fun.
Did you get to see anything in Los Angeles?
My favorite part is going to the restaurant there.
Oh, the restaurant.
Yeah. Wolfgang Puck was there and invited us to have dinner at his restaurant.
That's my favorite part.
He was on the show, Kelly. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's exciting. Did you get to see any other parts of Los Angeles?
We went to what was that?
Universal?
Universal Studios, yeah, you went there.
It was fun.
Yeah.
When you created Gabby's Grounds and you were starting this up looking to hire individuals with disabilities, did you find that a lot of people wanted those jobs and that there's a big demand for work like this?
Yeah. We get people every single day that want to work here. We need to get more contracts and more warehouses, more companies to fulfill, do fulfillment for them. Yeah, we need more work so we can hire more people.
Yes.
When you get more and more orders, then you'll be able to hire more individuals and help them be independent too.
Well, that's one side of our business is the coffee business. That's Gabby's Grounds. We have another side of our business called Gabby's Pals. packaging, assembling, labeling, and shipping. So we could do contracts for companies that, like we pack for Murphy's Naturals, we pack their candles and their mosquito sticks and their hand sanitizers. And Indoor Beauty, we do their products. We do furbished pillows. Whatever anybody needs done, nice cannabis, envelope stuff. We do whatever companies need us to do. So that's the bigger part of our mission.
Yep.
Oh, so that's actually become bigger than the Gabby's Grounds.
That's right.
But you do intend to continue and to expand the Gabby's Grounds brand as well?
Sure, absolutely. Why not?
So, Gabby, when you are out and about and talking about yourself, do you get a lot of questions about the challenges of being different?
No.
You don't?
Nah.
Well, that's in some ways very encouraging to me. That means that people like you for being Gabby.
Yep.
They do. They want your famous hugs, right?
I love hugs.
I like how you're so happy. That's wonderful.
That's me.
That's you? Do you enjoy going to work every day?
Oh, yeah. I love working.
What do you love about it the most?
Everything.
What's the best part of it?
Spend time with my friends.
So work for you is about being around friends and family?
Yes. And my mom.
I hope she counts as both friend and family.
Yeah.
I call my momager.
My momager.
Momager. I like that, the momager. I understand that all too well. You have 5 siblings. You said 5 brothers. And do they help with the business or do they encourage you?
My older brother, Brandon, makes soap.
Really?
For us.
For us.
Yeah, your coffee and chocolate soap he makes for us, and he makes our sugar scrub.
Oh, yeah.
And our lip balm.
Bath bombs.
Bath bombs, yep.
That's wonderful. So it's an entire family and can get involved and support you.
Oh, yeah.
What do you look forward to doing with the future? Are you looking to be busier and to get more clients and more work for yourself and your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep, we're going to more clients, right?
Especially more companies.
More companies.
Is there anything that you would tell people who have been told they can't work? Do you think everybody can work, Gabby?
Yes.
No matter what their differences are?
That's right? Because when you speak at the conferences, you talk about your dreams, right? Fulfilling your dreams. Find your dream and fulfill it, right?
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that? What does it mean to find and fulfill your dreams?
Well, think about your presentation that you do when you're at the conferences. So you talk about getting like a board, right?
A
dream board, and putting what do you put on there on the dream board?
Like your future ideas.
Yeah. Give me some examples. Like what's on yours?
My future wedding.
Yeah, like you want a wedding, you want to get married, and you want
future boyfriend.
You want your travel. Don't you put on there? Didn't you put like Bahamas, and you want a nice house with the
mansion.
Pool, a job with friends.
Yes.
And then you go into the next page where you tell them what to do, right? What do? You get
steps.
What the steps are? What's the steps? You remember?
Not really.
Yeah, you get like support from community, right? Like whatever you want to do, right? If you
what I want to do, you put on the postcard and put on there.
Yeah, and then like you've got people to help you do that, right? So if you want to be a house cleaner, then you talk to other house cleaners, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
It's been a while. It's been COVID. We haven't been doing that presentation in a while.
That's why I remember it.
The pandemic has really made it difficult to reach out to do conferences and presentations. I've done some by Zoom, but it's not the same as being there with people, is it, Gabby?
Yeah, it's way different.
Yeah, it's easier sometimes when you have an audience because you can tell how happy they are to see you.
Yes.
Gabby, you said you wrote a book that's available on your website about being bullied. That's a very difficult subject for people. So how did you write about it and deal with that?
Dan the Fish.
Dan the Fish has a series of books of people with special needs that they approach and they write books with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yours was about
anti-bullying. With Kathy Gibbhart, who wrote it. And it was my life back then. Especially when I was a little kid, when my ex-friend was being mean to me.
Right, because she said you were ugly and you weren't pretty and you weren't a good dancer when you were on the way to the Tim Tebow prom.
Yeah.
And then the boy pushing you down the steps. But how did you overcome all that? Well, just by being friends and being nice to people and not letting it get you down.
Yeah, just be positive. If they just knock you down, just get back up and keep doing what you do.
That's right.
That's what I do.
That's the right attitude.
Do things sometimes go wrong at work and you have to just get up and keep going too?
I think so. What, Mom?
I don't know, not really. It's pretty smooth sailing here at work, right?
Yeah, it's easy.
Everybody gets along together and hang
It's my
out
favorite
together.
part. I love the lunch
We're
part.
going bowling tonight, right?
Monday and Wednesday.
Monday, Wednesday, we go bowling.
My favorite.
They had a surprise birthday party for you right at the bowling alley.
My 24th birthday.
You didn't know. It was a big surprise, right?
I thought we were going to Mexican restaurant.
You thought you were going to Mexican restaurant, but it was a surprise birthday party with all your friends.
I was sleeping in the car anyways.
You were sleeping.
How has this been as a collaboration, as mother and daughter? Has this really brought you even closer together as a family?
Yeah, I think so. I love spending time with Gabby.
You always do.
Have a fun time wherever we go, dancing and singing in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Flying around the country, going to conferences, working with all the friends here at the dock. Yeah, it's been a great relationship.
Yes.
No place I'd rather be.
I love Mom.
Love you, boo-boo.
When I think about my own daughters, I always worry about their future. And, will they find the jobs that are right for them? Will they be treated fairly at school and at work? So hearing from you gives me a lot of hope because you're doing things that I hope my daughters can do.
That's good.
Do you like to hear that you inspire other people?
I always do. That's me.
You hear it all the time, right?
Yes.
How does it make you feel?
Good.
Good?
Well, you're making a difference just by spreading the word that you can be successful.
Oh, yeah.
That is wonderful.
Thanks.
Do you have anything that you feel that people should know about Gabby and what life has been like for you?
My life has been good. Like all times.
Your life has been good.
It's always good.
I love that attitude. It is just so contagious. I can't imagine anyone being too sad around you because you're so happy.
Yeah.
True.
And hugging. I'm a hugger.
My littlest one is a hugger too, and sometimes very unexpectedly, she'll come up and hug you for no reason. Do you do that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
I can't help it.
See the hugger.
That's me.
I was looking through your website and everything, and like I said, it just gives me so much hope that you're out there doing all of these things. But do you ever get tired?
Sometimes, but most of my legs.
Yeah, your legs get tired? Is that what you
Yes.
said?
My legs always get tired.
Oh, your legs, because you're working in a warehouse and doing delivery and preparing coffee and packaging.
Yeah.
So it's not easy work.
Sometimes easy, sometimes kind of hard.
If I might ask your mom, you said there are now 40 employees at Gabby's Pals and Gabby's Grounds?
That's right.
And how many of those have special needs or intellectual disabilities?
All of them.
All of them. That is so fantastic. And why do you think so many companies are missing this opportunity? Because I know that we tend to make very loyal workers. We're happy to get a job when we have found a job. What do you think the magic will be to convince other companies that these are great people to hire?
I guess just by showing them the results that, we do at our company and other companies that are popping up. I think just enlightening them that it's possible. It's not rocket science. Just give people a chance and you'll see. They're more than just baggers at a grocery store.
When we talk about the jobs that end up being offered to those with disabilities, it is, like you said, it's often food or hospitality, cleaning. And these aren't the limits of what we can do. We can do other things. And you're right. It's too often they just shove us off into a corner or ignore our capabilities. It's a shame that we have to create our own work, but it's also good that we can show what we're capable of.
That's right. That's right.
And you said you got together with other parents in the region to get this going.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because, we were all in the same boat. We all wanted our kids to have a job and nobody was working. So it has, blossomed since then.
I love you.
Love you.
The challenges of being a concerned parent. It sounds like your relationship is just stellar with Gabby. Unfortunately, when I go to conferences or when I speak, a lot of parents talk about the burdens of being a parent. That always breaks my heart because I love my daughters. They're special.
Yeah.
They bring so much joy to my life.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you two have a really great, fun relationship.
We do. We have the best time. We're best friends, right, Boo?
That's who we are.
My best friend.
Are her siblings older or younger?
One of them is younger. 4 of them are older.
And how did they treat you growing up? Were they nice to you?
Yes, they're nice.
Or were they just like other brothers?
I don't know, basically. But especially my younger brother, he's always helped me out to do skateboarding with them.
And riding a bike and skiing and snowboarding, and basketball. He taught you everything, right? Your brother, especially the younger one, but the older ones too. Quentin, yeah.
And do some party downstairs.
Oh my gosh. You on a skateboard and bicycling? Those are things that my daughters want to do. You're ready to do anything.
I'm just an outgoing person, like my mom. You know?
That's right. You're very outgoing.
That's me.
So if people want to learn more about Gabby and your book, Gabby's Grounds, Gabby's Pals, should they just go to the gabbysgrounds.com website?
Just that one for right. Well, you have social media too, right? You're on Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube,
everywhere. That's what I say.
You're everywhere.
Oh, great. Well, we'll be sure to put all the links to those everywheres in the podcast notes.
She loves being busy.
I love being busy.
She does.
I just like a lot of stuff to do for people so they could work.
Sometimes I like doing nothing. Once in a while.
Not me. I don't like doing nothing.
Why?
I don't like it. Only if I'm on a beach.
Or sit still. Either one.
Yeah, no sitting, no sitting still.
I want to reflect on this dynamic. You have really worked together collaboratively and with your community to create something to be proud of. And I really want you to take this chance to reach out to other people. Gabby, your relationship with your mom is really special. Can you talk about what it's like working with your mom?
I just like work with my mom because she's in the cage and she's always busy. But for me, I just help her out a lot with the orders. Right, Mom?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I always help you out.
Yeah.
It makes it easier.
Makes it easier when you help out. And you came in on Saturday because we had all those orders and we had to work together Saturday.
Yeah.
Which we usually don't do.
It's okay, though.
It's okay. You like working with me?
I always do.
You like me driving you to work? And
That's my favorite part.
It's your
Spend
favorite
time with you.
It's your favorite part?
Especially in the car.
In the car?
It's my favorite part.
It's your favorite part in the car because you're dancing and singing?
Especially singing.
Singing? Being silly.
It's my favorite.
You guys do carpool karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what that is. You sing along with the songs and dance during the commute.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you two sound like a lot of fun. For those interested, again, it's gabbysgrounds.com. Links will be in the show notes. And I want to thank Gabby and her mother, Mary, for joining us on the Autistic Me podcast. Thank you so much for taking this time.
Oh, thank you for having us. Thank you so much.